Good morning, beautiful ones. I am just sitting here live in my bedroom, in my pajamas again. I should get some more pajamas. Keep wearing the same ones. Having a cup of tea. I really hope that you're all doing well. And I just wanted to share something that came to my mind this morning. I was just, seeing, who's in my Soul to Soul group right now. And I was just reflecting on the type of women that come in and do this work. And lately, I've had a huge influx of women who have just done a PhD or they're just about to do a PhD. Now, this is not a prerequisite, but I just wanted to share that it's really, really fascinating to have. So, I just attract, let me just put it this way. I attract outstanding women, whether you have freaking done a PhD or gone to university or not is absolutely irrelevant. But what I notice is there is still these feelings of inadequacy, of loneliness, of anxiety, of sadness, even though I attract, women that are real high achievers. And they're kind of confused when they come to me. They're like, look, I've done a PhD or I've gone to university or I have a really good career. I have good friends, blah, 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 blah. And it's that kind of energy. But I just, for the life of me, can't figure it out when it comes to my love life. Lucy, what the hell? Like, I know I'm really worthy. I know I'm a good catch. And within about 10 minutes, after I shake them up a little bit, I'm like, darling, you're saying these words. And yes, you are all those things. You're absolutely a great catch. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I said, you don't feel connected to what you're saying. It's all in the masculine. Do, prove. And it actually is a lot deeper. It really goes back to when we're a little girl, and we're wanting our mum to see us or wanting our dad to see us, like to really get their attention. And that's why I attract a lot of high achieving women, because they're kind of pulling their hair out to go like, what else do I have to fucking do right now to be enough? And I'm like, stop doing, darling. You don't need a PhD. You do not need to fucking get Botox. You do not need to do anything to be worthy. You need to connect with yourself. You need to connect with your heart. You need to connect with your own divinity and your magical essence that you were given when you were born. You have always been enough and you are always going to be enough. And that is the bottom line. But it's not enough to just technically, cerebrally keep telling yourself, I'm enough. Or to sit there with, a list of all the things you want to attract in your man. That's not enough either. It's a checklist unless you are fully feeling and integrating that essence of enoughness. Does that make sense? So I was just really excited to come on and just make that distinction that I used to be that. I used to literally know that on paper, like I was a really good catch. I got that. I understood that. And that's why I was so confused. I was like, how many more fucking weddings do I have to go to try and snag my man? Like, why is this so hard? But then I also looked at how I was showing up, and I wasn't showing up as me. I was drinking way too much. I was hiding like a mother freaker, and I was bringing in about 10% of who I really was, because I had so much armor, so many bodyguards, and my little girl was shit scared to let someone in. So it didn't matter how many weddings I was going to. It didn't matter how technically amazing I thought that I was. I was so disconnected with my bigness. I was so disconnected with my enoughness. I was disconnected with my heart. And that's the magic that happens when my women say, you know what, I want to change my life. Let's fucking do this. It's all about heart activation, right? It's not about technically fucking anything. It's about you coming home to the magic of who you really are, shining your light from your heart space. And then, of course, it does become easy. It's like, oh, I can attract my soulmate in no problem. And that's why you'll see my women, if you go and watch some testimonials, they're just like, oh my God, I feel it now. I absolutely feel it. And there's this ease in their voice. And the reason they're relaxed is because they're relaxed in who they are now. And it's not coming from panic and need and lack. They're actually they've filled up their love tank, they've filled up and poured all that love back into themselves. And that's why they are walking around in a completely different energy. And that's why they're attracting in a completely different caliber of men, because they, for the first time, have learned how to actually be with themselves and to see themselves and to honor themselves. And it just like lights me up sharing this with you, because far out, like, you know, it makes me want to cry my eyes out just reflecting on when I really got this for myself. I'll never forget, you know, when I had my own homecoming and I was like, fuck, how on earth was I living before? Like, it was almost like a whole different reality. It's like I started to see in Technicolor all of a sudden, you know. I was just like, oh my God, I had to ditch the limiting behaviors. I had to ditch the bullshit belief system that I had. I had to really deal with my own past trauma. I had to deal with my own abandonment. I had to deal with my not enoughness. I had to deal with my shit stabbing boundaries that I had. I had to really look deep within instead of just sitting there going, well, I don't know why this isn't happening. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay, I wasn't treating myself like a queen. I didn't have reverence for myself. Okay, how the fuck was someone else going to? And it was literally just like, hand on heart, holy shit. And this is what my clients say to me: God, I wish I did this 10 years ago, Lucy. This is fucking epic. And I say, you know what? So do I. I was like, I wish that I had soul to soul. I wish that I had done the work like 20 years ago, you know. And I, you know, like, life is perfect. And I always believe that we're exactly where we're meant to be. So all is well. But I just wanted to come in and share, you know, from my heart to yours, that, it feels like magic. I've had women say to me, oh my God, this literally feels like fucking magic. And I say, it does feel like that, but it's quantum physics, it's science, it's the law of attraction, and it's all you know? When anyone says, oh, you changed my life, I'm like, I didn't change your life. You changed your life. We co-created together. I held the space. And that's what I am a master at, is really holding really huge, potent space. And also really reaching people like right smack bang in your heart space to wake you up. So anyway, that's my message today. And I just hope that you're all doing really well. Do whatever you've got to do to plug into your positive vibes. That's my message, because our emotions really do affect our health. So if you've got to dance around to a fucking song today and just get naked, whatever you've got to do to get into your body, go do that, right? Go and take care of your emotions so that you can absolutely stay well, stay vital, keep your emotions healthy, and just reach out to people and, you know, have your vitamin C, get out into the sun, and just know that this is all going to pass. And what's happening is behind the scenes, we are completely regenerating. We are absolutely revamping, right? The universe has put us to a fucking grinding halt so that we can actually show up much more powerfully in the world to take responsibility of ourselves, of each other, of the planet. So there's a lot of incredible things going on right now. And we were born for this time. We all chose to be here. So accept it, embrace it. Go love on yourself. Go cry if you need to. Go let the rage out in your living room. Now is the time to not stifle. Now is the time to let everything come to the surface so that we can really step into our soul's purpose and really, really shine our light so fucking bright, because there's been such a dense energy in our humanity. Too many people stressed, too many people anxious and depressed, and it's a fucking shit show. And right now we're being called to rise. Mwah. Big love, girls.